Hi, this is Jeff, and a few days ago I went for another walk to explore the neighborhood of Bankhead in Kelowna, BC. That's the neighborhood to the east of downtown. For most of the 20th century, it was a famous pear orchard, but in the 60s it was subdivided, and now it's a lovely place to go for a walk. I went and explored to see what parks I could find there, and if you follow along with me in this video, I hope you'll enjoy what we discovered. So, I started my walk on the Coston Active Transportation Corridor. This is a trail that the city put in a few years ago. It's great. It's shared by walkers, bikers, anyone. It's got lanes for driving as well, but it's going to provide me with a direct route into Bankhead and towards the first park on the list. Okay, after a little zigzag, the Coston Avenue Active Transportation Corridor has joined up with the Okanagan Rail Trail behind me. And we're going to go down that just a little ways, and that's going to take us to our first park, Lombardy Park. So, I've arrived at Lombardy Park. As you can see, it's pretty green, and it's got some playing fields. My research suggests it's got baseball, t-ball, and we should find a washroom here. So it's always good to know where the washrooms are when you're out for a walk. Let's get in there and see what we find. Well, happy day. We found a bathroom. Unfortunately, it being the middle of the week, it's not open till 3, so can't fill my water bottle there at the moment, can't use the bathroom at the moment, but I can confirm it is here, so take that for what you will. Otherwise, so far I've only found ball field after ball field, and if that's what you like, this is a great place to come, and if it's not, I'm gonna keep looking. Well, after 3 ball fields and 2 t-ball fields, I have encountered this at the far end of the park. It's a lovely little shaded area, huge weeping willows, and a nice little playground. Don't know how popular it is, no one is here on a Friday afternoon, but it's a nice touch. Well, right before we leave this park and head on to the next one, I would be remiss if I didn't mention this nice little corner. It's tucked in just behind a baseball field, behind the outfield, so it doesn't seem to be used for anything but a lovely hill, some trees, some grass. If that's your bag, then you should come and have a picnic here. I can't help but wonder how it would be for sledding. Yeah, it's got to be one of my favorite parts of the park. So we've arrived at Bankhead Park. This is definitely a neighborhood park. It is surrounded by a street that I think you can only get to through this little connection. It's a nice park. It's on a slope. There's lots of shade. It's got a playground. You know, it's not your average rectangular postage stamp. So I'm favorably impressed. This is a neighborhood that has got some hills to it, and I'm really happy that the hills are still here. You can see where the water used to go. It used to run down that way, I'm sure. I'm sure it never will again, but it's nice to be able to see that on the landscape. Well, here I am at Duggan Park. This is a park just off Bernard in the Bankhead neighborhood, and it's got a lovely little playground here. It's got a nice picnic table, but maybe the most important feature in the background there, maybe you can see the red sign on the fence, is it has an off-leash dog park. I don't know how long it's been there, but That's a desirable feature. Lots of people looking for places where they can take their dogs. A lot of people take their dogs to places where they're technically not allowed to take their dogs, but I don't know if a lot of people complain about that. That's a sign that there's not enough places to take your dog, right? So this is a nice addition to this neighborhood. So here I am in Richmond Park. This is an amazing little discovery. I am really thrilled to see it. It's surrounded on all sides by houses, so you don't have any loud traffic running right next to it. It feels like a secret garden. It feels like a secret place you can come and play. It's got a really steep hill in the back, so it's not just flat. It's got big hedges all around and trees in it, so it's got lots of shade. There is a playground here, but not much else. It's entered by a nice green carpeted walkway, which we have right here. That leads to Richmond Street. But in the other corner of the park, say, where is it? Off in that corner, I believe, is a really narrow little walkway that leads out to Alta Vista Street. So there's two ways in and out of this park. It's really beautiful, and I wouldn't have known it was here if I hadn't done my research. So have a look for it. It's worth your time. So that was my walk through the neighborhood of Bankhead. I discovered 4 parks: Lombardy Park, Bankhead Park, Duggan Park, and Richmond Park. They were all lovely. I enjoyed discovering them all, and I hope you enjoyed seeing them with me. If you did, like and subscribe, and I hope to have another video to you soon about my next adventure.